Some people want the practical family hatch. Not only do they want it, but they love it. The Astra badge has been a bit of a mixed bag for over 30 years. In the past, it's been sourced from both Europe and Japan. While there's been some highs and lows, it's never been a car to set the world on fire. And you know what? That's okay. The Astra was never that sort of car. With the Astra R, the 1.4 litre turbo 4, it's quite the surprise and the highlight of the drivetrain. Holden quotes 110 kilowatts of power and a healthy 240 newton metres of torque. When you're driving by the seat of your pants, it feels more than it actually is. And you'll either love or hate its over lively dynamics. This all means it can be skittish. The steering's a little quick. So when the turbo finally kicks in, you can't ignore its sporty attitude against its wayward handling. I can't help but wonder if Holden had dropped the turbo, shaved a few dollars off the price, would the Astra R be suitable for a wider market? The base model starts at just under 25 grand. Sitting here in the all-new Astra, I have to say, it's a big step up, both in presentation and space. It ticks the right boxes and you feel comfortable right off the bat. From all angles, the view looking out of the car is good, and the cabin is definitely not cramped. The dash is familiar across the Holden range. Its DNA is obvious and it's well laid out. Fit and finish is good, but depending on your taste, there's a lot of black, and some of the plastics are so-so. But overall, it's nice. Seating in the Astra, especially the front, is more than supportive, and I really think they've got it right. Holden have tread softly on the exterior so as not to upset the apple cart. It is a conservative market after all. Visually, I find the car's headlights are its standout feature, and its three-quarter view is quite handsome. The Astra standard kit is impressive. It includes Bluetooth with voice recognition, a clear multifunction central display, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, digital radio, automatic lighting, daytime running lights, central locking, and many other treats. The infotainment system is great. The sound is crisp and it's easy to use. But is there enough tech to keep the millennials happy? Yeah, I think so. However, if the Astra R's already lively performance isn't good enough for you, there is an alternative. This is the RSV. The RSV is fitted with a 1.6 litre turbo. Power is up to 147 kilowatts. Peak torque is now 280 newton meters over the R's 240. Almost immediately, you notice that this is the difference between night and day. Bigger engine, bigger wheels, better handling, loads more features, and it's a heck of a lot more comfortable. When you sink the boot in, wow, what a difference. Power delivery is much more linear, and you're not wrestling with the turbo once it kicks in. It is the driving that sets the RSV apart. We got to test the 6-speed auto and the 6-speed manual. Both units work really well. The RSV's auto works okay in manual mode, but I feel it's worthy of a paddle shift. The manual's clutch is nice and light, but the gear change can be a tad rubbery. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I think I like the automatic better. Sporting models are supposed to be a harder ride, right? But the RSV isn't. Not only is it more comfortable than the R, but it's more poised, and it handles rough roads with ease. How do they do that? The base models are good packages. However, the RS and RSV are totally different. The RSV sees you hovering around the 30s, depending on your options, and you can tell. Visually, there's not much in it, apart from the 18-inch alloys and the twin exhaust. The RSV interior is more upmarket. It's full faux leather and it looks pretty amazing. Tech-wise, you get more of everything, bigger display and a lot more doodads. You notice it on the RSV's leather steering wheel. There are so many buttons and switches, it wouldn't look out of place on a video arcade. All these extra features are nice, but it does add complexity. The base model's controls are more intuitive, but I think more time spent with the RSV would overcome that. Other extra goodies are sat-nav, keyless entry, push start stop ignition, dual zone climate control, and heated front seats. There's a ton of safety tech, like crash avoidance, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring, and parking assist. I was a little skeptical on the park assist. It's the first time I've used the feature on any car. It blew me away just how well it worked and how easy it was to use. It certainly did a better job of reversing the car than me. There's also a decided difference with sports mode. It ups the throttle response, tightens the suspension, and changes the auto's gear settings. From a standing start, there's no hysterics and almost no torque steer. It just gets on with it. The same goes with cornering. It doesn't dance around and it makes for a very entertaining drive. Feed the power in and you can point and shoot with confidence. It sort of sums up the whole drive experience really. The Astra RSV is a totally sweet ride. I think Holden clearly answered our question. The 2017 Astra, especially the RSV, is a worthy contender. Thanks to City Holden Adelaide for lending us the Astra. They've even said that if you want to buy one from City Holden, just say you've watched this video and mention Carliges, you'll get a free set of floor mats. Cheers, guys. This brings us to the all-new Holden 2017 Holden. In the past, it's been sourced from both. Here's your man, here all the nation.